Okay, so we've got the camera down now to have a little bit of a better look. Let's get some more tilt on there. Now this here now, on a lot of videos say, oh, with the Rallies you have one flat on one side and a tightened up cone on the other. This isn't a standard Raleigh rim. It's a Shornhurst rim made by Gazelle, or the Gazelle company, out in Holland, because it's a Holland spec bike. So it didn't have the standard Sturmey Archer wheels or hubs. So it's a standard style hub. You can see you've got your standard hexagonal nut there, with your lock-in nut, which is your lock-in nut and cone on the inside, and the same on the other side. So it's just a matter of crack them off now to get access to the hub, and at the same time then, all this crap around here, look, we can give all this a good clean off at the same time. Okay, for this then, you need your cone spanners, which are these ultra thin spanners. Get one on your rear hub behind, and one on the outside. Get them locked in. Well, this one is even loose, tight. So take her back in. Let's count the turns she come up from where she was. So half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should give us enough clearance now. Now to do the other side. Notice as well, I left the one nut on, and that is so I can always know which side is the drive side and which is the left hand side. Come on, you bugger. Oh, that was tight. So this one then is our tight. This must be the drive side nut, which should be in. So this is must be the adjustable cone equivalent to, and this side should be on the left hand side. Take that all the way off. Yeah, remember, right? The fixed side always goes on the passenger side, sorry, driver side. That span's actually better on here. Here she comes, she's coming on that side now. So here's our front cone out. One bearing. Let's get that. Let's get a magnet. Get the rest of the bearings out. Okay, so we're going to get the rest of our bearings out now. Surprisingly, like they still stick out inside. And there's actually, we have a close-up on this in a minute. There's actually no grease on the inside of this hub at all. bugger up. So let's count our bearings here now. Make sure everything there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's not right. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's better. 10 to a side. So this is our now going to be, because we turned the wheel around, this is our right hand side, our lock side. So we're going to clean our shafts off now, get some WD-40 on there, because there's quite a lot of crap on there. And then we've got to clean out inside here before repacking it for grease. Alright then guys, what we're going to do is now is an old mechanic's trick. Just take your normal Superbe Classic. See, it is liquid, very runny. Just take some and pour it into there like normal. Just a little scoop, that's all you need. And you can reuse this over and over again. Now I'm just taking some silver spoon sugar and shaking it in. Mix it in. And what this does, it forms a really good cutting compound. Because it degreases at the same time. And at the same time then, as it's degreasing, the sugar granules actually cut really well into the any stubborn carbon buildup. So just chuck that back in here. Give it a squish around. And also when you come to finish afterwards as well, make sure you give a really good thorough wipe down, because you don't want any grit or the Superbe thinning down your grease afterwards. So we're going to get a little bit of wire wool on here now to give that a bit of a squish around. Couldn't find wire wool, but just as good Scotch-Brite, and you can just really get into the nubbins. So okay, we look on the side here now, you can see we're just bringing back the face on there, and our side is still quite chock-a-blocked. So you're going to give us another squiffy. But I'll actually do that. Through there to my right is my bathroom and shower room, and I'll actually do the wheels in the shower, because being my house, I'm going to worry about upsetting a woman. It's fucking brilliant. Loves it. Okay, look, he's coming up absolutely spiffy. Watch your fingers as well, mind you don't take the skin off your fingers as well. Lovely, lovely. Like I said, I've left this side. Okay, next stage now then, same as before. You've got your Superbe mix, pour it in. With your grit, get it all in there. You've got your ball bearings. Make sure you got your plug in the sink, you don't want to lose them all. And just get them in there and have a good squish around with them. Mix them all around. And get any debris off. Now what we'll see now, bring up the camera, you will now see in here, look, in the Superbe, the deposits of dirt and crap coming off the bearings. So they'll take them up really nice. And again, don't throw away your Superbe mix, because it's great stuff. It gets off your hands a jet black after you've been working on diesels all day. Now pour it into your colander. And I just pour it down the sink, you fucking idiot. Never mind. Now wash out your bearings. Into your free bent os piping. Let's get rid of that dirty water. Right, And let's get on to cleaning the wheels. Okay, and here we are in the sink then. Now I'm use any brake cleaner, B41, or more environmentally friendly Hamels brake cleaner. This is old brake cleaner which I use when I was on the tools. You just want to really get in there, give it a good blast. Don't be shy about this. Get it all the hubs, it'll break it all up nice. And give it a few minutes to settle in. Get it down the side as well. Give it all, because he's in like the good old Sturmey Archer hubs where you had an oil port in the centre, and the oil worked its way through, it would remove the debris from the wheels. With this type, although it's an open race, it's not completely sealed, so to speak, it can't get rid of the debris as easy as it did on the old ones. Quite literally, all you need is a toothbrush, nothing else. And just really get around inside those bearings, those races. Here you are, you can see the crap now has come out of there. So use your first go through just to break up the debris. Do around the area while you're at it. In fact, what I might do while I go to stop, I might get a Dremel on the spokes and give the spokes a bit of a buff as well at the same time. In fact, what I might actually do is break this into two videos, one doing the brake pads and one greasing the bearings now. Right, okay, one more squish. Right, now I'm going to change the heads now, and all these dirty spokes, I'm going to clean these up now with a Dremel off the camera. Okay, here we are, started the cleaning. I'm using G3 Pro Scratch Remover. As you can come and see on the hubs here, you can see how particularly dirty they all are. So I'm going to use the Dremel now to go around it. You'll see the after result. Alright then guys, so our surface all now nice and clean. The next step now is grease the bearings. I'm using TF2 bike grease from Wild Type. There we are, right then. And don't be like you see on some videos where it's barely enough to line the bearing. Any extra will be pushed through to the inside or to the outside. Now some will show you, put the grease in the one side, put the bearings in, push the hub through, grease the other side, put the bearings in. How I do things, I don't do it that way. I'm not crazy on this fucking pump. I'm not. Right then, 10 balls on each side, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It don't matter if they're slightly off centre, because they'll find their own place. afterwards. 6, 7, 8, 9, and nearly 10. 10, there we are. That grease now, we'll hold that there. And now we do the other side at the same time. Run that grease around so it's nice and smooth and continuous. One, 2. These boards I've actually soaked in GT85 as well. Give them a PTFE coating. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, get over your bucket. 8, 9, sitting there nice. And the last one, 10. Go on, mix moving. Now, outside the shop here, we've got the groove where it runs in there. We're going to put some grease around there. Whack that around. At this point, it doesn't matter which way around the wheel is in the bike. Bit more grease around there. And run her up all the way in. Oh, dropping that off. Okay. Now the next step now is to adjust our nuts. Just wipe my hands off. Right, so you want to put your adjustment nut on next. Or locking nut on X, I should say, sorry. So this is going to be your left hand side. Like I said, like on some videos, it says there's a flat on one side and a conventional on the other. On this side, it's conventional on both sides. Right, so too tight there now. Bring this down so I got something to play with. I just a smidge too tight there now, so back it off quarter turn and lock it in place. So you run it all the way up tight. Okay then guys, so she's going back in now. So on the right hand side or drive side of the bike, you'll have your co-nut, your lock nut, your spacer by your R-nut. On your passenger side then, or non-drive side, you'll have the same. You'll have your co-nut, a spacer, then your lock nut, ready to go in. And you always keep your spacer, you've got a flange on the inside, and you'll see on that side some teeth marks. They'll line up where you back your R-nut. So when it goes on here, always make sure the disc section is actually sticking into the fork there. So if you thought now that adjusting your co-nuts you was done, you're wrong. Once you've got them in, the next step is to test them for play, and you want a fraction of an inch of play. Is one of those things that it just comes with feel. I suppose if you use a DTI gauge, you could check for run out on your disc, on your rim, is what we used to do in Mazda, is when we used to make the discs on service. We used to check them for run out. I'll back these off in a minute. They just habit to do everything FT. Okay, let's run her up now. Now it's not bad at all, is it? She's running nice. Well, thanks for watching then guys, and like as always, mission creep comes into play. We'll start off with just doing the brake pads. I decided to re-grease the front hub as well while I add it out. Next video we're going to look at the rear ones. I'll probably grease up the rear Sturmey Archer hub as well at the same time, show you how to do that. And at the same time, I'll be refitting the coat guards and the D-lock on the rear. The reason being is I took them off because of extra weight. The bike is a heavy bike anyway. But next time I'm going to refit them because I had a little comment earlier which got on my tits a little bit. And somebody said that the 84 Superbe was a British bike and not a Holland spec. I beg to differ. They didn't sell the bikes in the UK after 82, only on special requests, and it was only then the dealers which knew about them. There's a lovely little topic on this over on the Velocipedia. Pop over and see Rowan, I'll give the links below, and you see his 85 Superbe, which is identical to mine, and it is also a Holland bike, and I know from himself he had brought in straight. Okay, and guys, thanks for watching. Hit the old like, share, subscribe, notifications bell. It means the world to me. It gets me around. I'm not monetized. Everything is paid for myself. And so far this year alone, I spent roughly £3,000 on the channel with camera equipment, computers, software, subscriptions for uploading and downloading different media and things like that. So please help me out, and it's just a click from you guys in the right direction. So until next week, and we'll be doing the rear brakes and the hub. Thanks and bye bye.